One thing I like to ask my guests is if you could host a dinner party and you can invite anyone from history, who would you invite?
Um, Definitely Saint Pope John Paul II. He is one of my heroes, and I'm constantly thinking about his words to young people. It is Jesus that you seek when you dream of happiness. I think about that quote all the time. I also think about his words, be not afraid. Um, so I would definitely invite St. Pope John Paul II. And I want to hear about his conversations with the communist leaders of his time. I would also invite Mother Teresa because I think she is such an awesome example um, of how to be a servant to our brothers and sisters. But I think I maybe would invite GK Chesterton. I would have a big dinner party.
That's good.
Yeah,
That's good. Keep going.
the saints of the past. Maybe Saint Peter too, so I can pick his brain because I think he's very relatable, right? And yeah, definitely Pope Saint. If I could only choose one, it would be Saint Pope John Paul II.
Okay. What about if you could go back, travel back in time and be physically present, experience one moment in Jesus's life? Which moment would you choose?
I would definitely choose his agony in the garden.
Mm,
I think that that is one of the most, to me, one of the most powerful moments in Jesus's life when he is praying before his crucifixion. He knows he's going to be betrayed by Judas. The disciples are just can't keep it together, right? And I think that his prayer in the garden was so powerful and so beautiful, speaks to our humanity. And so I would definitely go back and try to be there. Hopefully, not be one of the sleeping disciples.
what would you say to the sleepy disciples?
Give them a nudge. Get it together, guys. Maybe they needed a woman there to give them a nudge.
Maybe they did. Maybe that's a good insight. There's probably been many significant moments in history when we needed a woman there. I believe that for sure. The work you're doing is as powerful as needed. Um, you're fighting evil. It has to be incredibly discouraging at times. When you get in a place of discouragement, is there one person you turn to? Is there a small group of people you can turn to? What does that look like?
My mom and my grandma, hands down. Whenever I'm having a difficult day, when I feel like quitting, because those, if I'm being honest with you, I've had moments in this journey where I'm like, God, I don't know if I can do this. I don't know if I'm cut out for it. And on those days when I feel really discouraged, I know if I call my mom that she'll have an encouraging word for me. Or she'll talk some sense into me, which sometimes you need just as much as the encouragement. You need someone to say, get it together. Um, and same with my grandma. She's always been in my corner. She's been a mentor to me throughout this whole journey with my nonprofit organization. So I seek her counsel for quite often for encouragement.
Beautiful. Last two questions. We one very worldly question and one very otherworldly question. We live in a physical world, material world. God has blessed us abundantly with so many things. What is your favorite material possession? You know, it's just a thing, but it brings you great joy.
Um, Besides my Bible,
Besides your Bible,
can I say my dog?
you can say your dog.
Yeah, I have a 6-month-old Doberman Pinscher, and his name is Saint, and he's just like he's. It sounds silly to say, but I just love him so
It's a great name for a dog.
much. Thank you.
It's a really good
Yeah.
name for a dog. All right. Otherworldly question. I'm always surprised how little we talk about heaven, the afterlife. When you think about the next world, when you think about heaven, what comes to mind?
I think of what it will be like to be in the glory of God like that. And I think of um, just just total joy. We have glimpses of joy and we absolutely feel joy through our relationship here on earth. But I so look forward to just being in full communion with the Lord and feeling just nothing but joy and experiencing the glory of his presence.